So about a week ago, I got a message on Facebook from AO letting me know that I had won an online competition that they'd been running for a brand new Nutribullet Pro. So really excited to have received my Nutribullet. I've been using it non-stop for the last week. I've gone through every recipe in the book, it feels like, although there's still hundreds and hundreds to still go through. I just wanted to go over what you get in this box and then go over one of the recipes that I've kind of tweaked and perfected over the last week. Now, this version of the Nutribullet is actually a lot better than the bog standard one that you keep seeing on all the TV shows and in most of the sort of high street retailers. This one that AO are selling at the moment is the Nutribullet Pro. So this one actually comes with a lot more little bits and pieces and attachments than the standard one. What I also really love about this one, if you have a look at the actual Nutribullet itself, the actual machine, I suppose, it's a really nice sort of champagne colour. So it's this sort of gold rose sort of colour. It's a lot nicer and a lot shinier than the standard one, which is a kind of grey, graphite colour, quite boring. But this one I think is absolutely fantastic. It's really, really pretty, really shiny, and it just makes it look that little bit nicer than the standard one. You also get a lot more of the containers in this one. So you actually get 4 drinks containers. You get one which is the sort of small sized one. I say small, but it's a decent size. You then get 3 of the larger ones. So really, really handy if you've got a bigger family, and it means that, you know, everyone can get one of the containers to take away with them in the morning. You get 4 different lids, so these lids are all interchangeable. You can put them onto the different sizes. So this one here is the lid which has a handle on it, so it's really easy to take it off. I might need 2 hands, so let me just demonstrate on one of the other ones. They basically just sort of unscrew, so you make sure that you've tightened up properly in the morning so that it doesn't come apart. This shows just how secure it is because I can't even get it off. There we go. Okay, so I've loosened it off, and it just basically unscrews, and then you can move it onto any of the other sizes if you wanted to change it. So say you wanted to have the handle on one of the large ones, just take this off and then you would screw it onto one of the big ones instead. So that's the lipped lid that's got the handle on it, so really handy. This one here, just the standard lid, you actually get 2 of that one, so there's the second one there. This one I absolutely love. This one is the sip and go. So this one's really good for if you're going to the gym, if you're, you know, going out running or anything like that. You can just pop that lid on, whether it's, you know, a smoothie you've got in it or whatever, just lift that up and drink straight from it. So really, really good. And this one here is the other one. So this one is just a plain sort of lip, doesn't have a handle on it or anything like that. Okay. So you also get 2 of the extractors. Oops, that's that one there, gone. Luckily you get 2 of them. So this one here just shows exactly what it's like. It's got 4 blades on it. So it's sort of 4 times another 2 underneath it. So what that means is that every single little piece of fruit or veg or ice that you put into the Nutribullet is absolutely pulverised. It doesn't leave any, you know, little bits and pieces in it. If you were to put it through a sieve afterwards, there'd be absolutely nothing left. It absolutely destroys everything. It just mushes it right up into nothing and extracts all the goodness out of it. So absolutely fantastic technology there. Another thing that I love about this version of the Nutribullet is just how many booklets you get in it. So you get the standard user guide and recipe book, which is, you know, quite a thick book. How many pages have we got in that? 164 pages. So that's including your instructions, but it's got in it like kind of space for you to put your meal plans. It's got lots of different recipes. So it's not just smoothies. You've got recipes for sandwiches in it, salads, dips, all sorts. And this one here I was really excited about. So this is a proper hardback recipe book. So it's got everything that you could possibly want. It's got information about cakes. Now, who doesn't want to make cakes? So who would have thought that you could make a cake using your Nutribullet? It's got different drinks that you can make. It's got information about health. It's got stuff in it about exercise, all sorts. It's a really, really handy book. It's got so much information in it. Gives you hints and tips about different sort of supplements that you could put into your Nutribullet. Lots of things you just wouldn't even think of, or at least I certainly wouldn't have thought of. So really, really loving this book, and I'm enjoying working my way through it. So I'm going to move all these wee bits and pieces out of the way now, because what I want to show you is one of the recipes that I've been working on throughout the week, and I feel that I've perfected it. I have sampled this many a time, copious amounts of this sort of recipe that I'm about to show you have been consumed this week, and I hope that you enjoy it. So I did sort of think about making a smoothie or, you know, something like that, because obviously the Nutribullet is plugged as a healthy living sort of lifestyle choice. So I had to look at different smoothies, and then I thought, this is just boring. Everybody can find recipes for smoothies online. All you see in the paper, all the magazines, it's all about green smoothies, protein shakes, different sort of healthy living drinks. So that sort of set me to thinking, what is going to be more me? So I've decided to stick with, well, I suppose stick with what I know. So we are going to make a pina colada. So what I've done, I wanted to try and sort of stick a little bit with the healthy living kind of things. So I don't want to take the Nutribullet away from its true healthy living destiny. So I'm using some pineapple chunks. I know that you don't normally have like sort of fresh pineapple in a pina colada. It's normally just pineapple juice. But I figure we can kind of argue this is a little bit of your 5 a day. You know, the health organisations might argue with that, but I'm sticking to it. So, start off, maybe about half a can of pineapple chunks I've got in here. I'm going to add in some coconut milk. So I've got about, let me see, it's about 70 mils of coconut milk in there. I am also going to add in some more pineapple juice. So, pre-measured my pineapple juice there. Okay. And just to top it up, I've got a little bit more of the coconut milk that I've kept over. So I'm just going to use my other hand here so I don't have an absolute disaster. Okay, so a bit more in there just to top that up. So what's really good about the Nutribullet is it's actually got this max fill line on it. So show you just there. So it tells you what the maximum you should fill that up to is. So never ever go above that, because, well, I've not tried it myself, but from reading reviews, it's just a disaster waiting to happen. So don't fill it up above the fill line. There's a reason that there's a maximum line there. And then the final thing that I'm going to add into here is a sort of spoon of desiccated coconut. So I think that just gives it that little bit of a kick there. And now this is missing something. What could it be missing? What could it be missing? Oh yeah! Rum. So I have pre-measured a couple of shots of rum. So I've decided not to go with the sort of regular rum. I've gone with the Caribbean rum with coconut flavour. Cheating a little bit because it's, you know, adding in that flavour of the coconut, but I just think it adds that little something extra to it. So we're going to go with that. Okay, so final stage of this is just to add on the extractor and give it a whoosh. So let's just grab my extractor. Oops daisy. I'm gonna pop this on here. Now I might need to sit the camera down so that I can put this on properly. No, wait, it might go. Yep. Now you want to make sure that you do put this on really securely, because otherwise we'll have pina colada all over the kitchen, and we definitely don't want that. Okay, so I think that's secure enough. Let's just check.